Good morning, you stoic group of digital sentinels. Welcome to today's Cup of Cyber, where we serve you up the hottest cybersecurity news. There's a lot to talk about today, so let's dive right into our first story. GrubHub recently experienced a breach through a third-party service provider. Sensitive information of diners, merchants, and drivers was exposed, including some payment information and hashed passwords. Oh, yikes. This breach highlights the importance of vetting third-party vendors and ensuring they adhere to strict security protocols. The attackers accessed the contact information of campus drivers, as well as diners, merchants, and drivers who interacted with GrubHub's customer care service. Next up, we've got a sneaky software supply chain attack targeting the Go ecosystem. Go is a popular programming language developed by Google. A malicious package was discovered, granting remote access to infected systems. Supply chain attacks are becoming increasingly common. This incident involved a malicious package masquerading as the popular Bolt DB module, which exploited Go's module proxy caching mechanism to persist undetected. The backdoor connects to a command and control, or C2, server, enabling arbitrary command execution on infected systems. Hold on to your hats, folks. Russian cybercrime groups have exploited a security flaw in the 7-zip archiver tool to deliver smoke loader malware. It's time to zip up your defenses. This vulnerability was identified as CVE-2025-0411, and it allows attackers to bypass Windows' Mark of the Web security feature, enabling the execution of malicious code without warning users. The vulnerability has been assigned a CVSS version 3 base score of 7.0, indicating a high severity level. To mitigate the vulnerability, it's recommended to update 7-zip to version 24.09 or later. This vulnerability poses a significant threat as it lowers the barrier for malware distribution. North Korean hackers are at it again. They've deployed FERRET Malware via fake job interviews targeting macOS users. This attack is part of the continuous interview campaign and uses spear phishing emails and fake job interview lures to deliver malware. The malware is delivered under the guise of legitimate applications, such as video conferencing tools or browser updates. Once installed, FERRET can execute arbitrary code, establish persistence on the system, and exfiltrate sensitive data, including browser credentials and cryptocurrency wallet information. The FERRET malware family includes variants like Flexible Ferret and Invisible Ferret, which are designed to evade detection while they steal sensitive data. In a twist of AI ethics, Google has changed its rules impacting the development and deployment of AI technologies. Google has recently updated its artificial intelligence, or AI principles, removing previous comments that explicitly prohibited the development for weapons and surveillance application. This shift indicates a significant change in the company's stance on the deployment of AI technologies. On February 4th, the U.S. Postal System, or USPS, known as your local mail person, has stopped accepting parcels from China and Hong Kong due to security concerns. The suspension was brief, lasting less than 24 hours. On February 5th, 2025, the U.S. Postal Service announced the resumption of accepting all international inbound mail and packages from China and Hong Kong. The USPS and U.S. Customs and Border Protection are collaborating to implement an efficient mechanism for collecting new tariffs on Chinese goods, aiming to minimize disruptions to package deliveries. This move highlights the importance of supply chain security and the need to address potential risks from international shipments. The suspension was due to new tariffs and security concerns. Now let's take a trip around the globe. Deloitte's latest report on global cybersecurity trends emphasizes the need for protective measures and investments in cybersecurity. These trends include the elevated role of the CISO, increased board-level engagement, the adoption of AI in cybersecurity, increasing cybersecurity budgets, and the integration of cybersecurity with business initiatives. Proactive cyber measures are essential to stay ahead of emerging threats. Deloitte's report highlights the importance of investing and enhancing digital trust. Boeing has reported over $2 billion in losses due to issues with its Starliner spacecraft. Houston, we have a problem. The losses are tied to a number of issues, including technical anomalies, delays and postponements, and increased developmental costs. The Starliner program exceeded its budget by $1.85 billion. This incident highlights the importance of rigorous testing and quality assurance in technology development. The losses were due to technical issues and delays in the Starliner program. And finally, the cost of cybercrime is projected to reach $10.5 trillion annually by the end of this year, 2025. That is a lot of dough. This is driven by the expansion of the digital landscape. That is, the global shift to digitization. Sophistication in cyber attacks, including things like using AI in attacks. The proliferation of ransomware. This is estimated at costing victims $65 billion by 2031. An increase in phishing and social engineering, with 80% of attacks attributed to this attack vector, and the financial impact on businesses. The growing cybercrime economy underscores the need for robust cybersecurity measures to protect against potential threats. Cybercrime is now the world's third largest economy, driven by ransomware and other malicious activities. That's all for today's Cup of Cyber. Remember, stay vigilant, stay secure, and keep sipping that cyber coffee. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.